Have you ever noticed that something is not quite right with the world? Perhaps when you go to church or when you do your taxes? Before Thomas Anderson became the savior of men, he was a simple human living a double life, which would bring him closer to the truth. In this video, we embark on a journey of discovery and explore the life of a man that many know him only by his codename, Neo. This is Mr. Anderson's story before becoming the One and what he once believed to be the Matrix. Welcome to Matrix Explained.
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Mr. Anderson's childhood was marred by loneliness and isolation. According to the recordings shown in the architect's office in Matrix Reloaded, Thomas was shunned by other children. This rejection in large part was due to his love for computers and technology. Decades ago, having an interest in technology was the cause of the ridicule and bullying of children. Back then, computers and video games weren't within everyone's reach, and those kids who liked them and handled them skillfully, like Neo, was often labeled as geeks or nerds. These labels used to carry a negative connotation, although not so much today. Therefore, the young Thomas Anderson lived much of his youth alone and with no friends, seeking solace in the world of technology. There he found a sense of belonging and purpose that the real world denied him. As an adult, Thomas A. Anderson's life was a crossroads of contradicting worlds. During the day, he was a coder and software programmer, stuck within the oppressive walls of his small cubicle from 9 to 5. But at night, he unfurled his cloak of mystery. Anderson stopped being a legit programmer and became the hacker, Neo, the truth seeker. Neo challenged the established rules and entered the depths of dark cyberspace in search of answers. But what answers was he looking for? The answer behind the Matrix. Back then, Neo perceived the Matrix as a government conspiracy, a global control system with strings held up and controlled by invisible hands. Neo spent his nights lost in the dark corners of the web, searching for information about the Matrix. The rumors were varied. Some said it was a global surveillance system. Others said that it was a sophisticated AI controlled by the government. For Neo, these rumors and theories were more than that. They were a possibility, a door to a reality bigger than the monotonous life he led. In essence, Neo's life before waking up was marked by a constant questioning of reality. A relentless search for the truth led him into the web of conspiracies and half-truths, and at the center of his search was the Matrix. This led Neo to come into contact with mysterious undesirables such as Trinity and Morpheus. But Neo viewed these criminals as comrades in the fight against oppression. In his mind, they were rebels willing to challenge the system and uncover the truth behind the Matrix. So what did Neo believe to be the Matrix? And why was he looking for these people so diligently? Throughout his life, Mr. Anderson had experienced a constant sense of unease and bewilderment, an awareness that something was wrong with the world, something that cannot be explained by conventional theories. This concern led him to the dark web, where he learned about Trinity and Morpheus, the notorious hackers and persons of interest. Neo's journey towards awakening could be interpreted as a kind of radicalization, where he was influenced by anti-Matrix propaganda on the internet, with the promise of revealing the truths behind the control system. He found himself caught in a maze of conspiracy theories, leading Neo to join what he perceived to be an extremist group fighting against the establishment. But as we later found out, these anti-establishment rebels were an integral part of the Matrix's system of control.
Your life is the sum of a remainder of an unbalanced equation inherent to the programming of the Matrix. You are the eventuality of an anomaly which, despite my sincerest efforts, I have been unable to eliminate from what is otherwise a harmony of mathematical precision.
In today's society, many consider themselves anti-establishment and believe they are fighting against the various matrices they perceive in the world. Whether it's governmental, corporate, or tech conspiracies, these people often see themselves as rogues, the awakened, those who have taken the red pill. However, these people may also be part of the system they are trying to destroy, much like Neo's sad story. In their fight against the Matrix, they may be playing a role in perpetuating the very system of power and control that they are trying to overthrow. This is called control dissidence, where opposition or resistance to a system serves to reinforce that system. In a sense, the idea of waking up, of taking the red pill, can be misleading. It can lead people to believe that they are awake, that they are seeing reality as it is, when in fact, they are still trapped in a deeper layer of the Matrix. They are still, in many ways, asleep. Thus, Neo's story teaches a valuable lesson on the nature of awakening and resistance. It shows us that true liberation can be more complicated than initially perceived, and that fighting the Matrix requires a much deeper level of understanding and self-awareness than most might imagine. And this is where one of the most disturbing questions remains. Can we be sure that there are no external forces dictating and controlling our actions? In the vast world of the Matrix, every choice and every action could be the product of a predefined code, a thread of predetermined script that no human can alter. This raises questions about freedom, free will, and the authenticity of our experiences. But do you agree? Are people finally awakening to the truth about the Matrix that surrounds them? Or are they still asleep and controlled by forces and systems they cannot comprehend?
The day-to-day routine can feel like an endless cycle. Waking up can feel almost impossible, but not for us at Simulatte. We have the best variety of coffee and hot beverages to help you wake up to a new life. Stop by our establishment, where you'll also find a great selection of literature to go with your coffee. And who knows, you might even come across a familiar face.
Have we met?
Simulatte, the best cafe in Mega City, because there is only one way, and that is Simulatte. Do you feel not like yourself? Has depression led you to question reality? Do you have an extreme desire to jump off a building? You may be suffering from a strange neurological condition caused by an imbalance in the brain known as VDTs. Folly Bridge has the solution for you. Introducing Entalofloxacin, the world's first and only blue pill you will ever need to start your day right and simply forget all your troubles, literally. Ask your doctor about Entalofloxacin today and join the millions living in blissful ignorance.
For Matrix Explained, please leave a like and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the Desert of the Real.